In a beautiful African village nestled between the hills, where the sun painted the earth and the palm trees whispered secrets, there lived a girl named Ike. She was known for her unusually large ears, which stood out like delicate wings against her dark skin. From a very young age, Ike faced ridicule. The other children pointed, laughed, and called her all sorts of names. Their words hurt, like stinging bees. Elephant, 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 they taunted, their laughter echoing through the dusty streets. Ike's mother, Madam Odiaha, tried to shield her from the cruelty. She braided Ike's hair to cover her ears, but the whispers persisted. Her classmates avoided her like the plague, refusing to play with her, so Ike was mostly found alone. As she grew, her ears became even bigger. The village elders shook their heads, muttering about bad luck and curses. But Ike's father, Baba Edem, remained silent, a man of few words, his eyes filled with sorrow. He often cried and lamented, asking the gods why they had given him a daughter with such ears. As Ike grew older, her mysterious ears began to change. On some days, they looked very big and mighty, on other days, they seemed moderate. The villagers laughed, saying, "Oh boy, what's this? Who would marry a girl with elephant ears?" Ike cried, but each time, her ears would mysteriously change into different shapes and sizes. Several years passed, and at 25, Ike began to find solace under the big ancient mango tree, its branches reaching for the sky. She believed the tree held secrets, the whispers of generations past. She would sit under the mango tree every evening, crying and asking the gods why. One evening, as Ike sat under the mango tree crying, a wise old woman appeared before her and started consoling her. "My child, your ears are not a curse, they are a gift. Listen closely, and you will hear the word secrets very soon." "Why? Why do I bear these ears? I am tired of them," Ike asked. "Worry not, my child, good news awaits you very soon," replied the old woman. As Ike walked back home that evening, her heart fluttered. Could it be true? She thought to herself and vowed to embrace her ears, turning them into a vessel of wisdom. From that day, every evening, she met the wise old woman under the ancient mango tree. They would laugh and talk, and the old woman taught Ike how to pay attention and listen to things from afar. From then on, Ike no longer tried to hide her ears or cry. She adorned them with colorful beads and tiny bells. Whenever she walked by and the villagers tried to laugh at her, she smiled and laughed along with them. Her ears became her compass, guiding her through life's twists and turns. She learned to hear the unspoken, the hopes of the elderly, the dreams of the young, and the secrets hidden in the wind. Then, one fateful day, the village faced a drought. The stream dried up completely, even the wells ran dry, and the crops withered. The elders gathered, their faces creased with worry. "What sin have we committed to deserve this? We can't survive like this, we must appease the gods and seek answers," they said. The elders began seeking help from healers far and near, but none could provide a solution. Every day, the villagers stood by the stream, hoping for water to return, but there was none. Children cried from thirst. Suddenly, Ike appeared and said, "Listen. Listen closely, can you all hear the earth?" But the villagers could not hear anything. Ike stepped forward, placing her hand on her ear. The villagers watched with skeptical faces. Slowly, Ike sensed a hidden spring deep within the earth. She led them to the spot, and as she dug, water bubbled forth. The villagers were overjoyed, and Ike continued finding different spots where they could collect clean water. They celebrated her, lifting her up toward the sky. Ike had become their hero, a girl with big ears had saved them all. Even the elders and elderly women who had once judged her and insulted her began to praise her. "Bless that girl," they said. "Such a beautiful girl, I wish she could marry my son." The villagers began listening whenever Ike spoke. Her ears were no longer a curse, they became a bridge between worlds. She could hear things they couldn't, and the villagers came to respect her deeply. Every day, they brought gifts and delicacies to her home. Young men who once teased her now visited, kneeling and asking for her hand in marriage. But Ike rejected them all, choosing only to marry the crown prince. Together, they ruled the kingdom happily and peacefully.